everybody, welcome to DnD, where we play DnD, and Mel does a gremlin voice, I guess.
We absolutely play D&D and do not get derailed and talk about Omaha and their impeccable baseball league
And
with
how
the
it's not a
Warriors.
state. It's not a state.
That's debatable.
No,
We
it
don't
is
know
not.
that.
It's
We
not.
can't
It's
compare
not
horse.
debatable. There's nothing debatable about that fact.
Last time
Van
I
D&D. We're doing a puzzle.
Listen.
Is Omaha a state?
Listen,
guys, right now, this is some lore for this world. In this world, there's an Omaha, and there it is.
you can't. Okay, you can't have.
I can.
You can't have the mantle of GM and just add things to your world because you want them to be objective facts.
That's actually exactly
Absolutely.
That is definitely what it is.
Oh my god. Okay, I guess Omaha exists now as a state.
Okay, you just left it at, I guess Omaha exists, as if it didn't exist up until
I
right
mean, I guess Omaha exists.
now. Hey YouTube, hey Omaha, it exists.
It does. It does exist.
Nita just like rips her cardigan in half, and underneath she's wearing a Omaha Warriors baseball uniform. She picks up P and lobs him into the air and just whacks him.
Damn. Just
for
wax
a
him.
Run into the zone.
Are we gonna have a baseball episode where we just fucking knock him into the zone?
I would say P doesn't deserve that, but I have yet to figure out if P is an eldritch deity or not, so maybe he does.
I love P, and I still think P deserves that.
Are you?
Yeah. P hid while we were
Are
fighting.
you okay?
Oh, you rolled in athletics.
I rolled a natural 20 with
Oh
a -2 for an 18.
Well,
I'm gonna call
That's-
it a home run.
that's not gonna happen again this game.
Wait, I gotta get small.
Hi.
Goodbye.
Goodbye,
He's
P.
fucking dead.
He's
Sorry,
dead.
I'm
He
gonna
died.
shithead right now. Oh, look at him go. So far away.
It's fine. We're all being shitheads right now, apparently.
All right, so we're gonna take one big deep breath together, and then we're gonna get in the zone. Hi everyone. We're doing our little D&D tonight. Do we want to go around and introduce ourselves and our characters real quick?
Let's let Mel go first.
Yeah, Mel.
Go ahead, Mel. Go first.
Okay, my name is Jimmy John, and I am a criminal. I'm also neutral.
What?
I'm
What? What? Why?
I'm the mushroom man, and I have a little cockroach in my bag, who is my friend. His name is Cha-Cha, and he likes to dance. So last time we woke up in this house, we were like, where the fuck are we? And then this tiny little bitch was like, we're in the house. And then he come out and he said, whoa, look at those. And there was Borzois, so we killed them. And then we kicked him off the island, and he didn't die, but we were gonna die, so we didn't. And then we have to go look for some new ideas.
Very nice.
Thank you.
That was a good summary. I'd give it a solid B+.
B plus.
Wow. Okay. Who
Hey,
wants
that's
to go
better than my school grades. Thanks.
Oh, this is true.
I mean, Mushroom Pals, right?
Mushroom
Hi,
Pals,
I'm
let's
Mr.
go.
Minty, and I am playing Nana Nita. She's a cute
Nana.
little Amanita mushroom sorceress who runs around with her trusty puffball mushroom cottage, I should say. Thank you for making
To scale.
it larger. Yeah, and she's just very kind.
What was Nita's reaction to the whole last session?
The what? Sorry.
The last session. What was Nita's kind of vibes with it?
Nita has always been kind of that nomadic person. Like, she just she goes to bed and her cottage walks through the forests and she wakes up where she wakes up. So in that respect, it wasn't really all that different. So she's just more worried for these newfound friends who woke up on the floor alongside her because they're pretty lost. And that's not something that she can relate to, really.
Oh,
Sweetie.
Aww.
But her whole mission is to help travelers. So these fine travelers are going to get some help.
oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nana, do you want to go after Nana?
Sure.
Yeah, first it was the mushroom connection, now it's the mana connection.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh, and then we're gonna have the plant people connection.
Oh.
Yeah, it all
It's
coming
all
full
coming
circle.
together.
Yeah.
Nana, can you give us a little introduction to yourself, your character, and kind of summarize what happened last time?
I'm Nana. My character is Primrose. She is a buff bitch who is a bartender. She owns like a tavern. And quite honestly, waking up on the floor in some random place wasn't exactly new to her either, but she was quite sure that she didn't go on a bender that night. So she's a little concerned, especially because she doesn't know anyone else here. That's about it, I think.
I like it. So mysterious.
Oh yeah, she punched one of the Borzoi dragons in the nose.
Does she feel bad about that?
A little.
Okay, just a little bit. There's a little bit of remorse. That's all
Yeah.
I care about.
Because they ran away with their tails between their legs. You're crying.
And something in their butt.
Yeah, something in their
butthole.
something in their butthole. Yeah.
Watch last session to find out what. And then we're gonna go play a person. Fang, tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, and what kind of happened last session.
Hi, I'm Dami. I'm playing Fang. Fang is a half plant, half dog boy character. And last session he got to insult a Borzoi. Um, and then he whipped another one across the face. And he feels a little bit bad about that, but also they're rude little bitches, so...
Yeah,
What they
they're
get.
What?
They get what they get. That's what happens. Mess with the best.
They
Yeah.
do get what they get.
That's with the breast.
Indeed.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Okay. So as far as I remember, I probably should take notes about what happens at the end, but I do believe that the Borzois had teleported away in a rush, not knowing what was going on, a little bit beaten up. And P was a little bit upset, a little bit confused. He went up to everyone, he asked how everyone was. He looked into the void and kind of explained that, like, hey, don't. You will die if you go into the giant cotton candy void.
Does that mean he's seen somebody die?
You'll only find out if you ask. I mean, is that Jimmy John asking?
Yeah.
P looks a little bit desolate, like just for a moment you think that maybe this thing has emotions that aren't just like joyful exuberance and loud baby emotions. And then he just ignores him and walks away. Well, not walks away, but floats away.
I thought you were gonna make him say no.
Oh my.
Like he just says no.
Well, no.
Yeah, exactly. Damn, somebody died here.
Well, I don't know if someone died, but I heard that if you touch it, you get hurt, and I just know that hurt leads to death most of the time.
I'm surprised you know what death is.
Do you know what death is?
Yes.
Then why wouldn't I know what death is?
I don't know, you're just kind of dumb.
So if you're saying that you know what pain is, does that mean that you'll know what it's like if I kick you across that path there?
Oh my goodness.
Why are we being so rude? That's not character. Why are we being so rude to him?
It's just a question.
I think anything would feel a little bit sad if you kicked, slurped,
I'm
spanked.
just I'm just trying to establish
Yes.
that you feel pain.
I mean, do you feel pain?
I have felt pain. I also cause pain.
He squinkles up a little, like a raisin. He shrivels like a raisin.
Fang backs away a little bit.
I really don't want to be hurt. I don't want anyone to get hurt. I just know that I have a friend who lives around here, and when she put her hand in, it hurt her. It doesn't hurt me, but I also eat dirt and you guys don't, so there's a lot of stuff I don't
Wait,
really understand.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did you just say when she put her hand in?
Yeah,
Into what?
the void.
It hurt her to put her hand into the void?
Yeah, you can go and try, but I really don't think you should.
No, I don't think I will. Though that
Does someone want to try? He looks at Jimmy Johns.
well,
No.
you could make your cockroach try it.
No, my cockroach is nice. He's got that smooth, silky back. Cockroach.
Cha-Cha shows off his smooth, silky back.
Yeah, yeah.
Nita claps.
Now he starts dancing.
Oh, heck yeah. Well, listen, guys. Listen, I think those boar snuffers out are not from around here. They were never here, they weren't born here, they don't live here, and I think they're scared, lost, and I think they've been pooping outside.
They were pooping outside.
Yeah.
Funny.
I'm not saying I've seen them. I don't watch people do that. I've been told that is rude.
What if you weren't told it was rude? Would you watch?
Oh, that's
No, I've been told it's rude, so I can't.
that's a question. I'll just yeah.
It's important.
Is it now?
I mean, I guess if someone gave me permission, I'd like to keep them company.
I see.
Okay, well this is weird.
I don't know how to handle this situation. So I'm gonna
He turns into a little
I'm gonna go
scrambled up raisin again.
I'm gonna go over here.
Okay. So what the fuck are we doing? Aren't we like gonna go look for a guy or something?
You guys haven't really decided what you want to do. So do you want to talk amongst yourselves and figure out? Do you want to ask P what the next thing you guys should do? Like, what's the vibe?
I'm pretty sure last time we did say we wanted to go, and we were all like, yeah, let's go do that thing.
Yeah, there was someone that we wanted to rescue.
Yeah, we wanted to go find the guy.
Like,
Has everyone agreed on that?
I thought we were in agreement on it.
I want pizza.
That doesn't sound like it's related to the scene.
I should have got pizza before we started.
Do you want to grab it right now? Because we're gonna do a scene change.
Well, about that.
Is it all gone?
Yeah.
Okay, it's allowed to be gone. That's fine.
Whoa.
There's cheesy bread still.
Ooh.
I could eat the cheesy bread. Whoa, this is looking sicky.
Looking real wild.
Love.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go get that cheesy bread because I'm real hungry. I didn't eat dinner.
I like the little stained glass vibes in the back there.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's spooky.
Very spooky.
Spooky stained glass void.
Okay, yes, it does work. That's not good. Yeah, no, it was hard to decide the background, so I'm glad you guys like music for this one. Who knows?
We'll find out.
It says you do. You have a Pokemon track
Central
playing?
Forest. There's no oh, there it is.
Here it is.
It's like the smallest thing ever.
Ooh.
Oh, 1 second. I had my door open this entire time.
Oh, spooky.
Hopefully there weren't any weirdos peeking in.
It would have just been Nana, so...
If it makes you feel better, I don't think you said anything too weird other than maybe the pooping part.
Yeah, true.
The pooping part might have been a bit weird.
Everybody poops. I was so large for a moment.
I know there's not really a lot of space for you guys to walk around on this map, but we're still gonna give you the option to.
I cannot grab my character. Just in case.
Oh, I'm just in the process of doing that.
Yeah,
you
same.
were just adding them, so I figured, but just in case. Yeah, got him.
I should just give... Oh wait, no. Prim. Prim isn't Joe. Jim. God damn.
Joe.
Everyone has really, like, similar names. There's lots of eyes going on. Also, throughout the game, I'm just gonna give everyone, like, little private quests, almost. I'll just DM them to you on Discord.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I will say one of you already have one, so...
Oh.
Oh, that's exciting.
Hmm.
Hi, sorry, I was talking to Mal in the kitchen.
Hi,
Did I miss
welcome
anything?
back.
Welcome back.
We've learned that some people have private missions.
Yep.
Private what?
He doesn't want us to know it.
Missions.
Private
Mission.
quests.
Yeah.
Quests.
Okay.
Oh, the only other
Friends.
thing that I would want besides beef jerky too is Pringles.
Pringles.
Pringles. Oh, this music is lovely.
Yeah, it's
So
nice.
lovely.
The Santalune Forest.
Yeah. It's nice.
Does everyone have their snacks?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You can't go to your old apothecary and give hey pennies for Pringles. What? There's no ye old. I'm getting Pringles, and that's that.
Why wasn't I invited for Pringles?
Yeah, I feel a little bit left out myself about these
What?
Pringles.
You want Pringles?
I mean, if you're talking about Pringles on the voice call and talking about getting Pringles, then I mean,
Then it's right.
it's kind of rude not to offer Pringles to the rest of the guys, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm not getting any Pringles. There's no Pringles.
Oh,
Nana just said there's no Pringles.
no, it's
It's
just
okay.
disappointing.
I'm fine with just my beef.
Beef.
Do we feel good to jump back in, or do we want a little bit of munchin time?
Oh, no. We can go back in. We barely started. I want to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm shy. Okay. So, you guys walk down. You take a moment to kind of gather yourself after this weird fight with two long teleporting dragon dogs.
Or Snufferzoy.
For Snuffers Owls.
For Snuffers Owls.
The cute little guys. I think, who was it? Prim had a injury. While it wasn't
Yeah.
really an injury, you've kind of bandaged yourself up, and you guys make your way down the path that teeters between the house and what looks to be a very lush forest. Um, the dirt road and the path isn't very long, but because there isn't really anything surrounding this floating land, it feels huge. It feels like you're
That's
lost
my
at
nightmare.
sea kind of thing. Yeah,
Literally my
exactly.
nightmare. Thank you. Thank you for
Uh,
creating my nightmare.
There's more than enough space for you guys to walk, though. Like, you don't necessarily have to worry about balancing on a small road, especially for the little guys. You guys absolutely fine. But if you were to get into a fight or anything like that, there probably wouldn't be enough safe space. Um, Other than the very soft crunch of the ground beneath your feet, there isn't any sound. It feels like if you were to scream, the void would muffle it to a certain degree.
Huh.
And as far as you can tell, there's no animals in the area. You don't hear bird sounds. You don't hear like strong winds or anything like that. It's just you guys in the middle of this great big path in the middle of a void. Congratulations.
Hmm.
The topology of this area is quite strange.
It's very
I'll say.
peculiar. I don't hear any animals at all.
Oh, I forgot to put P there, but just imagine P making a farting noise.
Oh my
And
god.
like it muffles.
Okay. Great.
Perfect.
As you guys are walking down, you actually see a sign of life coming out of the forest at you.
Huh?
A wife?
Life, but I mean, hey, it's a person, and they're rushing as fast as they can towards you. A large bag is slung over this person's shoulder, and it has like a lot of just greenery kind of spilling out of it.
Huh.
Let me get her on the page. Can you guys see her?
We can.
Yeah.
All right.
I
You.
I think that's a person heading our way.
P, I was just on my way back. Are you okay? And this she's holding her bag, and she's also holding. She seems pretty mobile, but it's obviously a very like juggling act right now. As you see her running towards you, you're starting to get more of the details of her face. Very beautiful face with a blotchy scar kind of down the one side. She has a few piercings and tattoos. She's wearing very nice, flowy clothing. And even though she looks like equally beautiful and equally intimidating at the same time, and also like she probably hasn't been able to do any self-care in about 2 weeks.
Huh.
Goodness.
I wonder if she went
Oh,
foraging.
Are you guys?
May have been lost.
Are you good? She walks over to you and
Are you good?
kindly takes a rest. I am confused but good.
Well, that makes several of us then.
He's here now too because I forgot P was supposed to be here. Did he explain anything to you? I am so sorry. I didn't think you guys would be up yet.
Where the fuck are we?
Well, before that, I have a much more pressing question. I'm sorry. Did you say that you were? I'm sorry. How long have you been away?
Oh, like today? Probably an hour or two. If you're asking how long it's been like, and she kind of motions to the scariness around you, 2 or 3 weeks if I'm counting properly.
Wait. Do you mean to say that this isn't normal? Like this whole thing here isn't how it normally looks around here?
No. P, did you ask them the questions I told you? And P looks at her and just nods his head, and she's like, they didn't ask you anything, did they? I'm so sorry. I'm Bree. That house you guys are in is mine. I'm so sorry that this introduction is so odd. I'm super happy that none of you are dead. We were worried there. You guys have no clue where you are?
No, not in the slightest.
Does Amaranth Village remind you of like any places? Have you heard of it before?
Does it?
Have I heard of that?
That's a flower, right?
I mean, it's related to floral thing. It's just our village, though. I mean, yes and no. Prim, I feel like how big is your tavern and how much, like, this is out of character, by the way. How big is your tavern and how much pull do you have in your area? And that's for Prim.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Pardon? How big is your tavern and how much pull do you have in your area? Like, are you pretty knowledgeable about where you import-export stuff?
Yeah.
So you probably would have heard of Amaranth Village because it is a high exporter of a, like, sweetener. It can be as close or as far to your village as you want. You just know that it's
sweetie beeps.
Pretty central in the world.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know whereabouts.
That's kind of where we are right now. That should be where we are. I don't know.
Emily?
Yeah?
Are we getting wormed on?
What?
No, you're not getting wormed on. Do you want to be getting wormed on? Because we can say that they're worms.
What? What?
The roots look like worms.
Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Okay, I see them.
We're not getting wormed on, but almost.
Well, it is a bit comforting, at least, to know that we're in the same plane of existence. Although, and Nita just, like, looks into the void.
I don't know if I'm much more comforted than more confused. How have we made it to another part of the world? I've never been to this village.
As far as I know, there's literally no explanation so far.
Are we drugged?
Wait. Okay, hold on.
I have taken drugs and they are usually more pleasant than this, so I'm going to say no.
You're not the only one who's taken drugs, but I want to back up to the statement that you just mentioned. Did you just say that you don't know how we ended up here?
I don't know how we ended up here, or well, rather you guys ended up near my house. I don't know where the rest of my village went. I don't know where the rest of my family went. I just know that I have been taking care of this small pea child, and I have been looking for as much food as possible.
Fang turns to P. Didn't you say that you had something to do with us waking up here?
P nods, and he goes, yeah, I found you guys in the forest, and then I helped bring you here. And Bree nods as well, like, yes,
well, we were just in the forest.
And the forest is in the direction you just came from?
Yep, I've been kind of, like, foraging on the outskirts. I can't really get too far in. My legs aren't too bad nowadays, but I really can't risk the adventures in.
My goodness. Are you feeling okay? Are you feeling physically well? If you've been out for some time.
A break would be amazing. But I'm okay. This is lifelong thing. It's just stuff you have to kind of deal with.
So, if we were originally in the forest, then we would learn something about this whole situation if we go back to the forest, would we not?
Maybe.
So.
Or would our belongings be there?
I would hope so. It's really hard to tell. The only thing I've been focusing on.
Well, ain't that great?
The only thing I've been focusing on is day-to-day stuff right now.
Um, perhaps not quite related to all of the current goings-ons, but when we were in your home, I couldn't help but notice that you had a was it a necklace or was it like a bracelet or something
It
like
was
that?
a
necklace.
Yeah, it was a
necklace.
A
necklace.
necklace. That you had a necklace that was meant for sage or
She
had
nods.
sagely qualities. Does that belong to you?
That is my mama's. You guys didn't touch it, did you?
Uh,
Did you guys
No.
take it? Did you take? Touching is
No,
fine. Taking is not.
course not.
no,
Okay.
of course not.
We look
It
with our eyes, not with our hands.
it had a familiar presence, so I did some magic about it, but then I put
Oh,
it back.
are you do magic too then?
Oh yes.
You and my mama would get along very well. I can tell just from this. Yeah, it would. My mama is kind of like the sage of the town kind of thing. She usually teaches anybody who wants to be a magic user the different types of magic. Um, I'm sure if you look around my house, you probably know all my secrets. You know that we're kind of big on the
You know
magic
all
thing.
my secrets.
Uh,
We know that there's more of you.
She looks a little bit upset at that one, and she's like, "There should be more of us. It's just me right now."
Oh.
Huh.
oh.
I see.
Can I get everyone to roll initiative?
Are we a fighter?
Oh, where is initiative? How do we do initiative?
You click on your guy.
Oh, I found it.
And
I found
then
it.
Wow.
where's initiative?
Oh, I
I
forgot to
found it.
click. I
That's
forgot
okay.
to click on her.
Wait, did I do it? I did not. Oh, it's rolling very slow.
Yeah, it rolls
Oh.
slow for me too. Damn.
Okay, I
Oh.
think I gotta turn off the visual effect.
18 initiative.
I just like the sound. I don't even care about the visuals of
I
the.
also like the sound.
The, it's so good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty great.
Different dice have different sound effects too.
You're lying.
No, I have fuzzy dice, fuzzy pink dice, and they make like a soft thud.
Oh, that sounds
Oh, I
great.
love that.
And right now I'm using, I can't remember exactly what they are, but they're like little druid dice.
Oh,
They
please.
they sound
Can't
like
click
glass.
me.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
no.
fine. You were saying you can't click yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is fine, but let me see if I can fix that. Why do I always put specifically Prim on like the wrong way? It's because I have Jim with Prim. Yep. There we go. Okay, so we are going to do a first impressions with Bree. Think of this like a social battle.
Oh,
Ooh.
interesting.
Basically,
That's cool.
you can use every one of your skills on the skill table, so acrobatics, animal handling, arcana, except for perception, to try and basically win her over. There's going to be certain skills that she prefers over other ones.
Skill tape? Oh, I see it. Okay.
And we will go in order. I have never done this before. I'm just kind of rolling with it.
I love this.
When you roll perception, if you succeed, I will let you know. Like, you can ask, what does she think about animal handling? And I will let you know if she is more likely or less likely to respond favorably. It also works off of skill checks, which I believe were in, or skill challenges, which were in 4E, which means you guys are looking to get 3 successes before you get 4 failures.
Okay.
Oh.
So if you get 3 successes, you guys can continue questioning her and getting information. If you guys get 4 failures, the conversation's over. There's not going to be any questing. There's not going to be any favorable things from her anymore. And Fang, you will always get advantage because of your class.
Okay, gotcha. So I'm guessing Jimmy goes first?
Yes. Jimmy, you go first.
Don't fuck it up, Jimmy.
Fuck. I only have nasty things, and then I have like cartwheeling.
You can do a cartwheel?
You literally don't know this person at all, so maybe nasty things are good. You can roll perception and help other people.
I was thinking of doing perception, but acrobatics would be very funny. Just start fucking like breakdancing or some shit.
Perfect. There we go. There we go.
I'm just like, look at this.
Do it if you want.
Look at them mushroom legs go.
I'm gonna perceive her first, and then maybe I'll breakdance for her.
Okay, could you roll perception?
You're gonna perceive her.
Yeah. It's just gonna take a hot second.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how to turn this dice off.
It's okay, just tell me about the sounds. Just tell me you're listening to them.
It's very slow.
You can see it's going. There's something that you can disable on the actual web browser.
Oh, is there?
Oh, maybe that's where it is. I thought I saw something.
I can't remember what it is at all. I'm so sorry.
Well, to be fair, I am using Opera. Extensions.
It's like in browser settings.
From the sidebar, click preferences. Here you can
Wait,
find
I think I found it.
dice rolling. Hell yeah. Do you want me to resolve your roll, or do you want me to wait for you to dice?
What? I already rolled.
Yeah, are you okay with me like going through with that, or do you want a second?
Oh yeah, just give me one moment so that I can turn this off.
Yep.
Actually, no, I can turn this off during someone else's turn. Okay.
Okay. What did you want to perceive? Because you did succeed on it.
I'm going to perceive. I don't know. Her.
Any of the skill. Just look at the skill trees. You want acrobatics, animal handling, arcana, athletics, deception, history.
Like perceive those.
Yep, and I can tell you.
Oh, tell her if she likes
them
it or not. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I don't listen to things very well.
It's okay. I don't say things very well, so we make.
Okay, I'm wondering what does everybody has. Let me think. Probably doesn't make.
Is there a way to look at other people's character sheets in the game?
Yeah.
Is it cheating to look?
Is
or
it
ask?
cheating?
Depends if they're public or private
Because
or not.
I would think because my character doesn't know them, me perceiving that specifically would be kind of like
Cheating.
what's it called? It's not called cheating, but metagaming, yeah.
It depends on us. So if you want to keep it in character, go off. I like it. I think it's fun that way.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, then what would Jimmy John check? Jimmy John is gonna check acrobatics.
Yeah,
Because that's what he has.
dancing.
Yeah.
Scoping her out, trying to see.
It's like, is she gonna like the dance moves? I don't know.
She is fairly neutral towards acrobatics.
Okay.
It would be like a medium skill check kind of thing.
What if we all danced at the same time?
What if someone drove by playing Toxic?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Sorry, because I did not mention, successes on perceptions don't count for your 3 successes.
Yeah. I figured.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Nita, it's all you now.
So you had mentioned that Bree has a bag full of like leafy stuff.
Yeah,
Plant
that
stuff.
she does.
I'm just gonna go right into a nature check, and just be like, "Oh, I can't help but notice that it seems you've been foraging quite a bit there. Do you need any help identifying things?"
Do your roll. I can't see it.
I haven't done it yet.
No, I want to see it. I want to see your fuzzy dice.
Can I guidance myself first?
Go ahead.
Okay.
It's basically like, oh, I just hit my mic so bad. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's basically like same house rules kind of thing.
Okay, so that is an 11 plus 4. So it's a 15.
I will say, with an 11, it wouldn't have passed. So very good catch with that.
She was like, I really need to be helpful to this kind young lady. She is so cute, and she is doing her best for us. I must help. That is both my purpose and my desire.
She takes your question very favorably and goes, no, I don't need help. I'm pretty, like, not, like, super knowledgeable, but I know the stuff around here. I really appreciate it, though.
Okay. Well, if you need any help, just let me know.
Oh, thank you. But that was a success, so good job, and we're gonna go to Fang.
Alright. Fang is going to... Alright, I'm gonna roll a perception because I want to see how she feels about the animal handling aspect. I want to see what her professional relationship in terms of having... I'm guessing P is a pet or maybe a familiar. I'm not sure. But that's what I'm going to roll.
Yeah, roll your perception. I'm pretending the dice sounds are in my head right now.
Perfect.
You have no clue. Unfortunately, there is no real way to see what the relationship between her and he is, or between her and the bar snuffers out. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Are you trying to kill me?
Oh my fucking god.
But failures on perception do count as failures, I think. We'll see how this goes. And now it's Prim's turn.
Okay. Prim kind of not so subtly flexes. And is like, well, I can help for further pressings into the forest to help if need be.
What are you rolling here?
Athletics.
Go, go, go. Bree doesn't really say anything. She just blushes deeply and nods.
Take it as a flirt.
Damn.
I mean, it kind of sounded like a flirt.
From that interaction, you can tell that athletics is her number one, like, personality trait.
Damn. Alright, okay, well that changes some things.
She's a little horny there.
Okay, because we're done this round, I'm just gonna switch. Or not switch, but I'm gonna ask, do you guys want to be able to double up on skill rolls? Like, does everyone want to keep trying athletics, or should we say once you know something, you can't roll it again? Because I'm making this up as I go, really. What's the opinion?
I think it would be more fun to not be able to roll something twice.
Yeah, vary it up
Yeah.
a little.
Trying to figure out different traits about her, you know?
Okay,
Yeah.
you're already at...
I also think it would deepen character interaction a little bit because, like, Prim was the one who did the athletic thing, so maybe that's, like, something that they can bond on, you know?
Yeah.
For balancing purposes, it probably depends on how many she actually likes. So maybe you can do something like if you do one that you've done before, it only counts for like half of, or it can't count for a success again or something. I don't know, or only half of a success.
I think it's definitely one of those things where it's like you see the same kind of show twice, it doesn't have as much impact the second time
Ooh, I
around.
like that.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
DC
Yeah.
gets higher, so you have to beat a 14 on the next one, kind of thing. But regardless, we will not double up for now. There's many things that she likes.
Yeah, we'll
Athletics
try
was
it.
the number one. And we're back to Jim. Jim, what would you like to do?
Good job.
Is that all?
I mean,
He's just looking at Bree completely like blank stare. Good job.
Tim, giving her that Tim and Eric stare.
Well, I feel like she's probably not going to like deception. So let's dance. It's acrobatics time. Even though I know it's medium, at least it can be still successfully medium.
Oh, 11 would have been like you just skirted by, so that's a success. Which I feel like I made this too damn easy for you guys. Bree, what do you do for your little dance?
Okay. Okay, actually, I think Cha-Cha is going to jump out and he like, screams, yeah, and then he starts like rolling around on the ground, doing all of his moves. Like, he just starts doing it, like he's having a good time.
Is Jimmy John providing the beatbox backtrack?
Okay, I think first Jimmy John is like surprised that Chuch doing it, and he's like, "Oh shit, it's breakdown time!" And then he starts doing, and then he starts doing the beatboxing.
You can see Bree look at Jimmy John and Cha-Cha like a proud older sister kind of thing. Like, she doesn't really understand what's going on, but she's not gonna stop them from having fun. And she directs her attention towards everyone else after like nodding and looking at Jimmy John's.
Oh my god.
Seriously, and we're just fucking dancing with our nipples out.
Oh my god.
So that was 3 successes. You guys win. I feel like that was too easy, but we know for next time. Your first.
It's the first one.
I almost failed mine, but you let me guide myself.
I almost failed mine, but yeah.
Didn't you?
You did fail yours.
I did fail mine, but I didn't get to do the action, so
Aw.
that's okay.
Okay. So because of it, I'm just gonna let you know what she can tell you about. She can tell you about a creature that is currently living in the forest. She can tell you a little bit more about her family. She can give you a quest, and she can explain a little bit about the dogs. And that's it. That's it. So what would you guys like to know?
Fang would like to know about the dogs.
I would also.
Bree looks a little bit disappointed in herself. Her shoulders kind of slump, and just all the happiness of watching Jimmy John dance with Cha-Cha kind of like wash over. It's gone. She goes, "They are scared. I can't get them to come near me at all. They've been coming up to the house to try and get food. I think they're like you guys. I don't think they're supposed to be in this area. I think they've just kind of wound up here and they're trying to make do. If you guys can, try and be nice to them, but..."
Jimmy looks super guilty.
Fang just kind of rubs his neck. You can tell that there's something awkward about the way that he blushes as he looks over at the bush next to him.
Are you horny for that bush?
No.
Are you gonna piss in it?
No, I don't have to pee right now.
Can Jimmy and Fang both roll a deception for me?
Okay. Fuck.
Nana feels no guilt at all. Nana Nita just that thing snapped at her, and she released spores, as is her defense mechanism.
You did something to them, didn't you? And she asks Jimmy.
Something may have happened, and something may not have happened.
You shot them, didn't you?
Maybe I shot him in the butthole. Who knows?
That's oddly specific.
You were there.
I wasn't paying attention. One of them was trying to eat me.
You can feel her not lose respect for you, Jimmy, but she's definitely she's got second thoughts on this devilish little scamp.
Well, in my defense, I can't see shit, so I could have been aiming for anything.
Fair.
I can at least assure you that it was all in self-defense, and when they retreated, we did not attempt to pursue.
Again, they're just scared. They don't know where they are. If you guys do see them, if you guys are going into the forest, just try to remember that they're not. Everyone's confused right now. Everyone here, at least, is confused.
What if they try to curl around my body and bite my ass?
Punch the shit out of them, I guess. But I mean, don't let it get to that point.
Okay, I got you.
Fang's expression has changed as if he's somewhat disappointed by Jimmy's outburst.
Which outburst?
The outburst earlier about shooting them.
I try. I'm not the charisma one.
Alright, so you can learn about the creature still, and her family, and the quest.
Fang uncrosses his arms and looks back at Bree. So, is there anything in that forest that we should know about? Besides those dogs?
I mean... So there's a few things. Again, you guys aren't from around here. So, back there, Holcoment's forest and lake, it's kind of one big area. There's, a bunch of caves. They have really good plants there that the town people use to export goods. It's called Gold Grow. I'm sure you guys know about it. There's wild creatures. There's a few borp. I think it's probably, or it should have been breeding season for them, so they're a little feisty.
Uh-oh.
And there is a friend in there.
A friend?
Yeah, so normally totally cool. Do you guys know about friend? Do they have friends where you are, or?
Are you asking if we've ever had friends?
Does anyone have any connection to hard physical labor areas, mines, train work, anything like that?
I'm afraid I don't. I've been in and out of villages all my life. I don't typically go into mines.
I might have, because I get myself into some shenanigans.
Yeah, little buddy there looks like.
Yeah, it could be train shenanigans.
Train shenanigans.
Yeah, you know the typical little robbery on a train, and then you have a fist fight on it on top of it.
This is quite a life you've led.
That sounds daring.
Well, I've had a lot of shit go on.
So, this would sound familiar to you then, Jimmy. Friends are... This is Bree talking. They're constructs. They're magical constructs. We built them. And they're usually just they're there to help with big jobs, like manual labor and companionship for some of the workers that don't get to go home a lot. It's a friendly face to go to. But they're big and large enough to carry giant cargo boxes. And normally they're sweethearts, giants, but teddy bears. The one that's in the forest, though, the one that usually works with the mines, I was so relieved when I first saw him. I went up to him and he did not like that, which is the first this friend is friends with my family. It works with my mom. but it didn't recognize me, and I don't want to know what would have happened if I didn't have my cane with me.
Oh, he's an enemy.
I see. So we might have to do something about him if he attacks us.
Hopefully we can just talk it out.
But do we have permission to do something about him if he attacks us?
I mean, I don't want to say that it's just a construct because they're important to all of us, but in the end, if you do need to stick up for yourself, I'm sure maybe if my moms are here, if Mama comes home, then maybe she could fix him.
Mm-hmm. Good to know.
We could just try to not touch him.
We can try,
Yes.
but considering how successful we were at not harming those dogs earlier.
Well, if you see the friend, if you do go near them, it has someone's done something to it, or maybe it's just gotten into some of the equipment. If you can get the stakes, it's not supposed to have the metal stakes in its body. If you can get those out of him, maybe he'll come down. It's hard to say.
Sounds like something I can handle easy enough.
We can figure something out.
Bree mentioned the metal stakes before. Did I just miss that?
No, she has not.
She's just
Metal-
mentioned it now.
Metal stakes? Was this
Yeah.
poor friend attacked at some point?
I'm not sure. The whole area, it's usually near the lake. The whole area there is kind of littered with like copper or whatever the brown metal is. That kind of metal. It's everywhere. And that wasn't here when things were normal, but things aren't normal now.
I wonder what happened to it.
Yeah, that is curious, isn't it?
If you said you know magic, right, Nita?
I do.
Do you think, I know a little, not enough to really make anything, but do you think if we could collect some of that metal, maybe we could look into it, see if it has any magical properties?
Oh, certainly.
That was a very Professor Oak. Oh.
Professor Nita.
Yes.
Can I ask you another question?
Yeah.
It just what you told us just now just seems a little bit strange. So I'm just trying to figure out. And Fang crosses his arms as he leans up against the bush and looks somewhat aloof away from Bree. Have there been any kind of poachers in this region recently? Like anybody who's been hunting any of the animals around here, or I don't know, making trouble in the forest?
Not that I can tell. Depending on who you ask, I think a lot of people would have been upset with, I mean, the Gold Grow Caverns. We do collect quite a lot of natural resources, but nothing against, like, any of the animals or anything. Literally nothing was wrong, like, last month. Up until this whole thing, everything was fine. I literally... It was a completely normal day. My moms were at work. I was at home. I made dinner for my moms, put it in the cold box, and when I went to bed, I woke up and I'm here now, and I get to live that nightmare every day.
Interesting.
She looks towards Prim and goes, have you dealt with, like, adventuring like this before, or do you think you're gonna need any equipment or anything? I feel like I'm asking you guys a lot.
Oh, I rule. So.
I help people all the time.
Maybe have not done something like this big, but I'm sure we can handle it.
Well, regardless if we're able to or not, we're here, aren't we? We don't really have much of a choice.
Bree doesn't necessarily look like at ease with Jimmy's answer, but as everybody else chimes in, especially Prim, she looks a little bit more sure of herself.
I did want to ask.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned that your mother was a sage of the area?
Yeah, kind of, sort of. It's a small town, so I really feel like anyone could be a sage, but people really do look up to my mom.
Are you at all familiar with the forager?
Um, like, like she picks up her bag and she's like me, or
Oh, no, the deity, the forager.
that is a new one. I have. I'm not really like I know some magic, but it's mostly, and she like wiggles her cane. It's mostly just to get around. Um, if you see my mama, she'll know. And you see P, who's been so quiet and patient this whole time because I forgot about him, pop up and go, I know the forager.
Oh God.
Oh,
You know this forager?
Yeah, he makes mushrooms.
He
he
makes
does.
mushrooms.
Like me.
Okay. I
Honey.
see. I see. So
He is
he's
also.
He is.
he's your god?
mm, God might be pushing it a little bit. I mean, he is a deity. They are a deity, whatever
Hmm.
they
Be right
deem to
back.
be.
Diet Pepsi.
P goes blank-eyed and just says, "There is no god."
Uh,
But the
uh,
forager's really nice, and they make all the well, not all the mushrooms, but a lot of them.
Thank you, honey, for the water and the
Yes, for
walkies.
instance,
Not able to do
I
the
can
walkies
tell
at the
you
moment,
that
but I appreciate the
Jimmy
water.
John was not made by the forager.
Oh,
Hmm.
for real? I wonder who made Jimmy
Why?
Not every mushroom has to be made by the forager.
Yet,
Suck.
Yeah,
yet,
I love Sucky Tom. Thank you.
our friend here said that he knows the forager, but he is not a mushroom. So if I might ask, P, how do you know this forager?
Yes, I'd be
Well,
very interested to know your relationship with the forager.
we live in the underground when we are born, and it's not often, but sometimes when we go up to the surface, we're there. And the forager's
Um,
one of the
I
guys we are allowed to
believe
say hello
so,
to.
yes.
And I met the forager once, and they told me I was nice and good and that I should go back underground, and then I did.
You're great. Go back underground.
Fang just crosses his arms and looks suspiciously at P, but then turns his gaze away.
That sounds about right for the forager.
Bree laughs a little and is like, "You guys have a lot. I'm looking forward to knowing more about all of you."
Hmm.
I would love to know more about you, over a cup of tea preferably.
Well, some of these grains, I think we could probably make tea out of some of these. Which I should be getting back to put them away before they're kind of wilty.
Of course, of course.
Did
These
you
Sure,
won't
guys
be quite
sure.
long.
want to come back and rest for a bit, or I feel bad asking what the plan is, but what do you think we should do?
I think we should press forward.
Yeah, I don't need a
Uh,
rest.
would you like an escort back to the home? I know that you're quite used to being on your own, I'm sure. But company is always nice. We don't have to stay, but we can at least take you back, right? And she looks around at the group.
Uh, Well, if it's all the same to all of you, I don't mind taking that role. I can escort her back.
I'm very good. Thank you so much. Again, this is like an everyday trip for me, so it's not too bad. But I do appreciate it.
Okay, dear.
I don't want to say bye. It feels weird. But I'll see you soon.
See you soon.
Yeah.
See you soon.
You sounded like Mario there.
Oh my god.
See you soon.
Okay. Jimmy's just like, you seem kind of nice, and I think I like you. Goodbye.
She nods, like cowboy hat tip, almost kind of thing.
Oh my god, yes. And then,
yes. And then she heads back towards her house. Bye, bitch.
Fang seems to keep his eyes on her as she leaves, but quickly turns back to the bush.
What are you doing in that bush?
yeah. I'm like 80% sure he's gonna piss in that bush.
No, it's nothing to do with the bush, really, I assure you. I'm just, well, to put it simply, I find a number of situations that we've been put into within the past couple of hours to be somewhat suspicious.
Okay, tell us
So,
what your suspicions.
I can't do that just yet. I need
Suspicious.
to observe. No, it's not. It doesn't mean I don't want to tell you. I don't have the question in my head yet that I want to form. But it's getting there. I feel like I just need to see a bit more about this world first.
Okay.
That makes sense.
You guys talk amongst yourselves for the time being. I'm gonna do a pee and I'll be back. I'm gonna do a tactical wee and I'll be right back. Have fun.
I got beef.
Nice. Congratulations on your beef.
Thank you. I want to play Hollow Knight.
You just finished playing Hollow Knight. Like literally just finished.
I'm not done yet though. And then we gotta wait 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You're already gonna be at my house.
It's coming up fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will be very soon.
It's coming up pretty fast.
I'm scared and excited. But more
I'm
excited.
still worried about my passport.
Me too.
Oh yeah.
That is my biggest concern right now.
It better arrive, or I will be very upset.
Agreed.
Okay, I'm back. Is everyone ready?
Yeah.
I think so. We were just talking about beef jerky and my passport.
Oh, nice.
He hasn't gotten it yet, so we're scared.
Yeah.
There's some time.
Goomba!
Hey, we got some beans on the map.
We have a little world map, a little overworld.
All right. So I just want to check in. Did we want to end at 12 today?
That's fine with me, yeah. I have to work tomorrow again, so.
Yeah, I have to work tomorrow, and I'm also very sleepy, so.
So
I have to work tomorrow.
I know you do. What I'm gonna say is there's 4 areas here. One is a boss area. One is like just a regular fight, and 2 are explorations. I feel like you could probably explore the 3 areas and then leave the boss for tomorrow and it would be fine.
You mean next
Or the
week?
next time. Next week, yeah, not tomorrow.
Well,
we might not be able to
probably
do it
not
next
next week, yeah.
Oh shoot, yeah. Well, next session.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So do we want to press on for now then?
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
So as you guys get closer to the forest, you slowly start to feel at ease. Although it's still like the suffocation of quiet is still there. You do start to hear the sound of birds chirp throughout, and there does seem to be like a breeze going through the heavy canopy of trees in the forest. There are multiple well-trodden paths throughout this area. The one that you guys are on currently lead straight towards Holtemans Lake with the waterfall. And there are two other paths. One that leads up into the mountains, up to the caves. One that leads kind of like out to the forest. This is a path that people have gone on, just kind of gallivanting around. And on the way to the lake, there is a rest stop. The air is heavy, but it smells very clear. Whatever sun there is doesn't really reach you through the leaves. Again, you are almost at ease here. Where would you guys like to explore first? The rest area, the lake, which is the boss, the mines, or the untrodden path kind of thing?
Fang would vote for the rest stop.
I vote for the mines.
Yeah, I want to see the friend. The mine.
I don't see why we
yeah.
couldn't go to the mine.
We'll go to the rest stop after.
Just in case we take damage.
Woo.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my goodness,
Whoa.
somebody just left their scissors out here.
I was about to say the same shit.
Huh.
They left this.
See?
This box is colossal.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
So
Out of character then.
upwards, you guys arrive at the entrance of the Goldgrow Mines. The rough ground is super uneven, and it's like that mix of just dirt and stone and like metal pieces from equipment. Outside this main entrance, it's mostly empty except for the equipment. When you move towards the entrance, you get the same physical effect that you would get moving towards the void.
Huh.
That's awful, so we can't go in there?
Well, I certainly don't like it.
Physical effect?
Like it hurts?
I don't think we should test it. If one of us walks too far, we might end up hurting ourselves like what happened before.
What's in this nook that I'm in?
Roll investigation.
I feel like I got lost in there.
I guess you're investigating it.
I think I found something.
You got stuck and have to restart the game.
You rolled a nat one!
You are stuck.
Nita turns around and is like, where'd the other one go?
Fang notices that Jimmy John walked away and walks in the direction that he thought he saw him in. Huh. Wasn't he here?
Hey, you!
Yes?
Come get me.
How did you get in there?
I was just following the wall, and then I ended up in a tight spot. It happens, okay?
I see. Is there anything there?
Is there anything here?
If there was, you wouldn't even be able to tell because you are so stuck and uncomfortable right now.
No, just dirty, shitty, and rocky.
Alright. Let me see if I can do something to help you out.
What's Prim doing as she watches this happen?
She's smirking. Are you here?
She's looking kind of amused watching.
If you help me out of here, I won't find you suspicious anymore.
It doesn't really matter to me whether or not you find me suspicious or not.
I think you do matter. I mean, it does matter.
I think you're kind of the most suspicious one here, to be honest.
I think I'm the most realistic one here. There's some weird shit going on and I don't know you.
What? Oh, uh,
It had huge eyes because I clicked on my guide and the 3 balls popped
oh
up.
my god.
He was here the entire time, but he is just in there with Jimmy now.
I'm gonna pick up these scissors.
Fang is still trying to see a way to help Jimmy get out from the place that he's in, and finally he just extends his flogger and asks Jimmy to grab onto it.
Not even in hand.
Well, why would he do that? Flogger is longer.
Okay. Okay, yeah, he grabs it.
It's like a rope.
Fang, you give one mighty tug, and Jim kind of like flies out comically. I can imagine like a little hop. Jim, you take 1 point of damage.
Oh, rip! Goodbye.
Nita, you wanted to try picking up the scissors?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to roll a strength check for that?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Twice the
They're
size
bigger
of
than
Birdie.
my body. Just a regular strength.
Yeah, just plain strength.
Poor Jimmy. Oh my god!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Think
Prim
I
goes,
think the old Oh my god.
Prim goes and helps her with the scissors.
Seems like every time I turn my back, something else is happening over here.
Some mushrooms getting fucked up.
Some mushrooms getting fucked up.
Oh yeah, the mushrooms are just fucking dying.
Just getting fucked. And P's just watching over there.
He's just
In the
in the corner.
I feel like Nana just like reaches down with both hands, tries to grab like one of the little rings, and like lifts it up, and the scissors just like open. But when it opens, the weight like unbalances, and it just like falls backwards, and the scissors are just like laying on top of her.
Oh.
Oh.
That's exactly what happens. And Prim is being so kind. Prim is helping you, correct?
Yes.
As far
It's
as
just embarrassing.
Fang momentarily takes a step away from Jimmy and looks around. One.
Rita, as far as you can tell, they're just a regular pair of like giant shears, something that you would use with gardening.
Why is the pea in the crack?
He's hanging out there.
It's his
Jim-
fist crack.
Jimmy was about not Jimmy. Fang was about to bring that up before turning back to Jimmy. Are you sure there was nothing in that crack?
I don't know. I was so uncomfortable that I couldn't really tell.
Why is everyone obsessed with me? Why is everybody looking at me so much?
You were missing.
You're a little weirdo.
You were missing.
Oh.
There were four of
Oh,
us, and you were not here.
Oh, Noah. Thank you.
Is someone trying to take a look for something?
I'm here.
I don't
I
know,
was here
P.
the whole time and everyone forgot me.
Hey, P.
What's up?
Do you know about Ligma?
Nana puts a hand on
So-
the.
No matter what, he's gonna say it, but Jim, could you roll a deception check for me again?
Oh no.
Nita is just waiting.
As you say that, you can't help but laugh. You're laughing at your own joke before it even happens. But P goes, "What's Ligma?"
Ligma balls. Idiot.
As far as I know, you don't have balls, but I really love that you love to laugh, my friend.
Thanks. Hey, wait, if P doesn't get hurt when he goes into the bunch, can he go into the mine?
Oh, that's a good point. P, can you cross the mine entrance?
Maybe.
Why not?
He launches himself in. It's kind of like watching someone play Portal, though, where they just loop back out.
Huh?
I can and cannot.
It would appear there's some kind of spell preventing you from proceeding forward.
I think it's safe to say we can't go in any farther then.
Yes, it doesn't seem so.
You guys can try if you want, but I don't think you should.
Did it hurt you to go into the mine?
It felt like spice.
I'll take that as a yeah.
Yeah, I'll take that as a yes.
Aside from that, there's still these garden shears and this open crate?
This crate is very large.
There's something in it?
Y'all want to check if there's something in it?
I'll check to see if there's something in it.
Yo, Prim, roll me investigation.
Nana will give you a guidance.
Investigation.
Add a d4 to that.
There's
Yeah, so with a 13.
So, because again, Prim does kind of know a little bit about the area. As he looks down at the bottom of this giant crate, you can tell this was most likely used for shipping Golgro to and from the town and the mines. Golgro is like a really hardy root that people collect with giant garden shears. Prim, can you roll me 1d4?
Another 2.
By like stretching your little thingies down to the bottom, you're just able to nab like a small handful of Golgro. So I'm gonna put 2 of that in your inventory. And you're gonna get 10 points of experience each for those. So good job.
I don't know how to put experience down. I've never done that before.
Yeah.
I can edit it at the end. I just need to make a note.
a note.
But as far as you can tell, there's nothing like it's all normal. It's all what you would expect to see in front of a mine.
Is there any Joomies?
No, just dirt, just roots.
Fruits?
Roots, like the gold roots.
Oh, the worms.
The worms.
Well, I don't know what the... There's nothing here.
I'm napping.
It doesn't seem like we have anything that we can do here if we can't get into the mine.
Yeah, this was a little bit more boring than I anticipated. I thought there was gonna be like some crazy guys.
Although, at the same time, it does not seem like it's been used since this whole thing has happened.
Probably because no one can go in it.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me in the slightest.
Wasn't that Golem? Or not Golem, sorry, the friend supposed to be around here?
The friend, she said was like in the forest area. It could have moved. She did say that it had spikes sticking out of it, so it could have been here at one point.
You watch P like repeatedly try and go through the mine entrance.
Hey P.
Yeah.
Do you know what happened to the friend here?
No, I was hanging out. Well, he was hanging around me when I was here, when I was out of the ground. And he was holding me really too tight, and then Bree found us, and then he dropped me and he went after Bree, and then I followed Bree too.
So he had the spikes in him then. Okay.
P looks to you, Prim, and goes, "Can I tell you something?"
Sure.
Bree is really worried sometimes because she thinks her mom is down there and that she can't get out.
In the mines.
Yeah, and I think that if I can't go in there, I don't think anyone's in there. I think everyone's okay. What do you think?
You don't think
I
someone could have
don't
been
know.
trapped?
I don't want to think about it.
Well, then I won't give you an answer.
I like that one. That's a nice answer.
Oh my god. You're just living in a constant state of denial.
What if we throw something in there? Maybe it would come back.
What do we have to throw, though?
Like a
You
rock?
always throw the scissors.
No,
Can
you're
we throw?
supposed to throw
Rock,
scissors.
that is a safety hazard, man.
Yeah.
I think we should throw the scissors.
No.
I don't think we should
How
throw
about
the
just-
scissors because if someone's trapped in there, we don't know where they are.
I was thinking just a rock.
It's worth a try, especially since P said that it felt like spice. So P is, to some degree, an organic being, but a rock is not. So maybe if the rock passes through, then we know that inorganic things can do so.
Yeah.
That won't really help us much, though.
Well, I was thinking if someone is
Well,
trapped back there, they might throw it back.
Okay.
it may not help us, but nonetheless, I'll offer to throw it.
Okay.
You're gonna toss the rock?
I will toss the rock.
The rock goes straight through.
Interesting.
Hello? Anybody guys there?
You don't hear anything. There's no echo or anything like that.
We
So-
don't even hear the rock like hit the ground? Or
No,
something?
it's just whoop.
Hey, Nita,
Yes.
could you tell me something about force fields with sorcery? Is that is that an area of expertise for you?
Would I know much about that topic?
Is that something you've looked into within, like, your history of learning magic? Have you ever used one on your house before, or?
I could probably see something like that being useful. I don't know
Me-
how frequent it would be. Like, when you're a tiny mushroom-sized friend in the middle of the forest, you don't want people stepping on you.
Yeah.
Give me a little Arcana check, Nita.
Okay.
Just
That's
a little
very
one.
low. That's a 7.
Our rolls suck today.
You can tell that this is connected to the void, but you can't tell if this is something like a separate spell or if it's a spell at all. Unfortunately,
Maybe-
you're not really able to discern too much.
I think maybe if we collect enough gems, we can unlock this area.
I'm sorry, gems?
Possible?
Hey, Jimmy.
Yeah.
I think if you lick my balls, you can unlock the area.
I step up behind Jimmy. I lean down and I whisper near Jimmy. Looks like you got peed on.
Shit,
I'm not interested in this place anymore. Can we go?
Oh my god.
I suppose so.
Tell me what I needed to do.
I suppose so. There's
Wait,
not
Yeah,
much
you
we
learned
can
about
learn.
Ligma.
What's up?
If we can all just take one quick look for some of that metal that Bree was talking about? Maybe there's some out
Everyone?
here?
Oh, yeah.
Everyone do investigation checks. I'm gonna make P big for no reason.
Okay.
The big piss.
Have fun.
You just got peed on.
That was so good.
That was so funny. Somebody please clip that whole thing.
So all of you have very, very decent eyes. It is nothing similar to what Bree was talking about is here. A lot of the stuff that's kind of left around the mines are more like floral and natural. The closest thing to like that warm copperish metal would have been the shears.
Hmm.
Interesting.
All right, well, we can get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything to find here.
Okay.
You are very vertical right now.
I was gonna make a Ligma joke, but I like you too much. Where would you guys like to go next? You can go to the lake. Boss zone.
The untrodden path.
The untrodden path.
Yeah, path.
Sounds good.
The piss path.
This one.
Oh, hi.
Is that a borb?
That is a borp.
Oh no, a borp.
Oh my goodness, a borb.
Well, it smells a little bit like borp in here.
What does borp smell like?
It looks like it smells like stinky.
Yeah.
It definitely looks like it smells like stink.
Like a pig and worms.
So as you guys arrive in this clearing, the first thing you notice is the smell. It smells of a space very well loved by a very large creature or two, as well as just a bag of rotten potatoes. Small bundles of hay are kind of scattered everywhere, but kept out of the way of the center clearing, which is just mud. There is a borp, which is right up in its nest at the very back. You guys don't necessarily need to engage with it, but you do have the option now.
Ren is very visibly straining to use her single brain cell, trying to remember if Bree had mentioned anything about the borps and whether they should or should not engage.
Bree's single brain cell explodes like the beginning of the Big Bang Theory theme song, and it goes, they are in mating season right now, so they're a little bit feisty. That's what she can remember.
Oh, yes.
Oh, these were the animals that were fucking.
Well.
That's why they need the potatoes.
I guess they're protecting a den?
Yeah, you would be able to see that there is like a very visual hay, like made of dead grass and whatnot and mud, hay den behind this one big old borp.
I don't think we have a reason to disturb them if they're just mating.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I also agree.
There's literally no reason.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that they would be hiding something important there or anything.
No, not at all.
I'm so surprised nobody wants to cause trouble.
There's nothing in it for me. What's the point?
Doesn't seem like there's a reason to cause trouble.
Yeah, I need a reason.
There's nothing in this area other than that.
Hi, Citrus. Welcome.
Citrus!
Oh.
Hello. Yeah. If you guys want to engage, you can. I will say, because I'm realizing I don't think a lot of us have actually played with XP instead of milestone leveling. Battles are super important because it's one of the only ways to get XP. But we can always do this another night because 20 minutes is probably not enough time.
Yeah. I mean, in character, Fang is against attacking them because there's not really a reason to, but
Yeah.
in terms of XP, that's a different story.
Do we want to go to the rest area then?
Let's go to the rest area.
Wow, it's nice.
Whoa.
It
Not a
smells
great
nice. I
bonfire
mean,
in the fire pit.
the air feels nice.
This feels like a different vibe than the other areas. It's much more peaceful.
Peas.
Aw. I don't have anything for fire. What can I use for fire? This will be the fire.
Okay.
Nice.
That's fine. We'll just have that Juby be the fire.
I fit perfectly on the log.
So this is the space that is pretty much you guys went to it last, but it's as soon as you walk in the forest. There's a small area that it looks like some of the workers have set up into like a picnic zone kind of thing. Oh, that's really good fire. It looks like it's been used for a lunch area for people who are employed. There's a barrel of water to one corner, a wooden table set up for any meals. And it looks like at some point, someone had set up a campfire for a quick rest. As far as you can tell, from just like a quick glance, there is nothing out of the ordinary.
Seems like a place that we can rest if we need to.
It looks very nice and cozy.
That little barrel of water is like a swimming pool for us.
Hey, but wait a minute. Where's P?
P, 1 second. Shit, I forgot P. I keep forgetting myself.
That mustache?
In the water.
Oh my god, I was here the entire time.
Are there any signs of people being here recently?
Do everyone do a little, or just Nita do a little perception investigation, whichever one you want to do.
My perception is a little higher. May I guide myself again?
Always be
Perception.
guiding.
Oh no.
Make sure it's safe and healthy while adventuring. Would be a shame for a badass hero to perish from dysentery. Very true. Very true.
Holy shit. Wow, our rolls are ass blanket.
The minimum of minimum.
Mine was not ass
absolute
blanket.
minimum.
Nita, you're feeling very tired right now. You have made this beautiful bonfire.
Yep.
You've had a long day for a little Grammy, and
Yeah, your legs are schmoving.
even though you're trying so hard, you can't notice anything.
I think so. Nita makes the bonfire, and then she starts walking around the camp, trying to like look for other signs, and then is like, "Oh, but we can't do that without putting some tea on." So she hobbles over to the water, takes a little scoop of it into like a little tea kettle, a little metal tea kettle, and brings it over and puts it on the coals.
Can you roll 1d4 for me?
4.
Nice. You know that it's always important to have a fresh pot of tea on. And because this water looks very good, you do collect some for later. You're gonna get 5 XP for each of those waters you collected, so you get 20 XP for this one as well.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
Thank you, Nana and Nita.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
That's very nice.
The forager always totes hospitality.
P looks at everyone and goes, I was just in that water.
Oh my god.
Oh, you're such a menace.
Eat on again.
Yep, feed on again.
Fang
He
just
waited until we drank it.
Fang just turns away and looks back at the table like he was doing.
So with a 21 for investigation, on the table, it looks pretty banged up, like someone has kind of shoved it between the wooden planks. You find a very old, probably unusable matchbook that has writing on it. It says, Green Roof at 11, ask for Laramie.
Hey, so uh, while you guys were huddled around the campfire and making tea, I actually did find something that might be a little bit suspicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's this book here of matches, and there's some writing on it. It says that somebody was supposed to meet a guy named Laramie at 11 at a place called the Green Room. Does that sound familiar to anybody? Prim, I think you said that you were somewhat familiar with this area. Is that anywhere around here?
Was it green room or green roof?
Room.
I heard room.
I heard a roof.
It's roof.
Oh.
ROOF.
ROOF. Oop. My
Did I
bad.
roll something?
No, Prim, you would most likely recognize it as just a tavern in the area. It's
Okay, then yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, it's a local tavern around here.
Huh. So somebody had a meeting at a tavern, but they left their matchbook behind?
Yeah, normally those get left at the tavern, so why that's here, couldn't tell you.
Maybe they came from their meeting and went here afterwards and dropped it.
maybe they want to
Or
go to your tavern instead, Prim. I want to go to your tavern one day.
Ooh.
Fang leans up against the
Maybe.
picnic table and watches P.
may I see that for a moment?
Sure. Fang hands the matchbook over to Nita.
Nita is just going to take a look, and with her, I guess, experience with like helping out travelers and like finding messages and giving directions, she wants to try and interpret whether or not this is like a sign for just anyone or if it might have been for like a specific person given their current
Oh,
circumstance. I
so
don't
you want
know.
to see like if it's a signal for people or if it was like meant for a specific meeting or
Yeah,
whatnot?
like
Okay.
it kind of like if this is just some like trash maybe that got picked up, like if the writing is more recent than the matchbook, because the matchbook itself you said was unusable, right?
Oh yeah, this has been left out for some time.
And is this something that Nita said she was doing in character, or
She
Yeah.
asked to see it, and she's basically just staring at it very intently, kind of like flipping it over in her hands, and
I was gonna roll an
hmm,
inspiration on her for it.
ooh,
That's nice.
Yeah, I was gonna say roll a history check, Nita.
I'll roll an
a
inspiration
little
for it.
history. I've got a little
So
thing called proficiency. It's gonna be bad.
nice. And
Ooh,
you got an inspiration though.
yeah.
Yeah, you got an inspiration of 5.
Inspiration. Oh wow, that puts it up to a 19.
Ooh.
You recognize the name Laramie as kind of like what's the best way to put this? Laramie is the person people go to when they have someone they need to get rid of in a not nice way.
Oh.
Oh no.
What is it?
I Well, I don't think we should meet Laramie.
Why do you say that?
Uh, this seems like shady dealings to me.
Did somebody say shady dealings?
Hmm. I guess you
Nita
would know
looks
something about that, wouldn't you?
Nita looks directly at Jimmy John. Is just like, have you ever killed a man?
No. But I've done some shady dealing.
Then you have not done these kinds of shady dealings.
Do you recognize the name Laramie?
It's sort of a placeholder, like the job title almost.
Oh.
Oh yes, nasty.
Nasty. He is gonna come up and just go nasty as well. Copying Jimmy. Damn it.
Oh.
He's like a little brother.
I can't imagine that this would have been more recent. Surely there can't be that much need for these type of services in our current situation.
But the fire was recently put out, wasn't it?
You can tell that the fire has been out for a while. Like it's not like anyone has used it recently. It's just the stones were still there.
And was the water bad at all? Like, did it have anything in it that might seem, I don't know, suspicious?
It was just water.
I guess there's no real way of telling how long ago this person was here, but regardless, it seems that at some point in time somebody came to this rest area that had an appointment with this Laramie fella, and they might have gone to meet with them for some reason.
Sounds shady.
Now, I will say that considering Bree didn't mention meeting this person, I doubt that this was very recent. I would say probably not within the past week, maybe. So this could have been left here before our current predicament.
It's very possible. Potentially, it's still another person who's here.
That's spooky if it's some Laramie freak.
I think for now we should keep it, and we should ask about it if we end up at this green roof place. But it doesn't seem to do much to help us at our immediate point in time.
I agree. At very least, there's someone who would make a deal, I suppose. So we shouldn't be in any intrinsic danger by meeting with them. But always best to be on guard.
Indeed.
I'm gonna put my mustache back on.
So, it's at this point that I have to ask a question to all of you, Fang says, leaning up against the picnic table again.
You're a nerd.
And my question is this. If this forest is where we ended up, and we were taken to that house, then where in the world did we originate from? We saw the mine. The mine was not enterable, and it didn't look like there was any trace of us having been there. The creature den didn't seem to have any trace of us being there either. And this rest area doesn't have any of our belongings at it. Have we seen any part of this forest at all that looks familiar, or like any of our belongings may have been scattered around it?
Well, from what Pete told us, we were all unconscious out here. So I don't really recognize anything, I don't think.
Oh. Yes, P, where did you find us?
He gets out of the outfit he was making with his little magic. 1 second. You guys were around the lake.
The lake?
Oh, yes.
Where I was too, and that's where the friend is, and that's where Bree went, and that's where the bird snuffers all kind of go sometimes.
I don't know why I said oh yes as if I knew.
So all of this converges at the lake.
Interesting.
It's really big, so a lot of things are there.
I wonder if we'll find some kind of clue there then.
It certainly sounds like there could be some answers. Or at least more of her things.
Is this lake area dangerous?
I don't think it's supposed to be. But
The friend is so angry, and he doesn't like us anymore. And he held me so tightly. I thought I was gonna pop, but I can't die, so...
I guess we have no choice but to run into him then.
Maybe he'll like you guys. He just didn't like us.
Maybe he'll like us if we help him.
Fang takes one look at Jimmy and quickly looks back at P. I think we might be counting our odds a bit much, don't you think?
Fucking rude.
And we're gonna fade to black there. That's the end of this episode.
I love it ending on a cheeky fucking rude.
Perfect. Perfect. All right. That was fun.